We totally understand that every prospect that enters into your sales pipeline is unique and probably has unique needs, which means that the information you're sharing with them is probably a little bit unique and customized from time to time. But in that, there's probably also a lot of the same information that gets shared with all prospects until you reach some of those unique moments in their journey. Arrows is intentionally designed to actually make this process so much easier for your sales teams. Step one is building a really strong starting template. When you create individual rooms, you're essentially just making a copy of a starting template. So in that starting template, put the information that'll apply to most prospects. That'll usually include things like high-level milestones in the process, sales decks that you want to share, and access to resources that you want prospects to have. And all that information is stored in the form of blocks, which are what these pieces of content here represent. The second piece is your block library. This is pre-saved information that maybe doesn't belong in the starting template, whether that's highly customized information or just information you maybe don't want to share until later in the process. The block library allows your team to access that information and add it to individual rooms whenever they are ready. Once that template exists and you have some information saved in your library, it's time to actually create a room. On any deal in HubSpot, you'll see the Arrow CRM card that allows you to create rooms and automatically associate them to that deal. All you need to do is pick which template you want to use for that customer and hit create room. And in a matter of seconds, now you've actually created a copy of that template and have made it unique to that prospect. Now that this room is created, let's say you want to add a couple extra bits of information in here for this specific prospect. This is where that block library comes back in to help. You can search your block library, pick the pre-saved bit of information, and add it directly into that room. And when you're finally ready to share this room, Arrows will also help you actually write that introduction email. So Arrow's AI intelligence can do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And in this example, you can see it's already written the introduction for me. It is linked to specific blocks of content in that room. And all I have to do is copy it and send it to the prospect. And once there's more activity with me and that prospect, things like call notes, meeting notes, and any call transcripts that are saved inside of HubSpot on that deal record, Arrow's AI intelligence can then use that information and actually recommend new blocks to add and content to change within that room based on those real conversations with that prospect. So between setting up a solid starting template, making sure there's pre-saved information in your block library, and then leveraging HubSpot to both create the room and all of the information within HubSpot to inform the AI intelligence, Arrow sales rooms are designed to make your life and your prospects' lives a lot easier.